Since we technically couldn't watch the new episode of Invincible because Streamlabs and fucking copyrights guidelines won't let me, we're gonna watch CJ the Champ. Invincible beatdowns are brutal. Have you seen this?
No, but Invincible. Remember the comics? If I had I kind of have
All
a feeling
right.
of what
Okay, that's
beatdown
cool. That's cool. Just making sure you didn't see this video, because I haven't seen this shit. So we finna watch this
Okay.
shit and call it a goddamn
Oh,
day. Conquest finna
okay.
beat the shit out of somebody. I don't know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So it has
if
come to
it's
my
what I
attention
think it
that
is. Oh yeah.
Finna sit
I've
there,
had some
relax.
pretty brutal beatdowns. Like I'm talking blood all over the screen and guts literally getting dug out. So since we are basically at the halfway point of this season and at the halfway point till we do the first trial of the crispiest Viltrumite in the galaxy, today we're gonna go through some of these brutal beatdowns that have basically broke the internet at this point. So without further ado, alright, so the first ass whooping we're gonna be breaking down is young Omni-Man getting jumped by his parents. Now this right here basically confirmed to everyone, if you didn't think so already, that being born a Viltrumite is probably the worst fate you could ever ask for. Because this is without a doubt one of the craziest societies of all time. Like we already knew that these crazy ass niggas had a whole great purge and half of their population was wiped out because of it. But now we learned that the kids weren't even safe. And to become a fully grown adult, you had to survive getting jumped by your parents. Now, let's take a look at this scene. Young Omni-Man, aka Nolan, was basically teaching a class to these kids about the history of Viltrum, and he decided to ask this little girl a question about the Great Purge. So she started stuttering and didn't know what to say. So this man, Nolan, walked up to her and put his hand on her head and said, "Think wisely about your answer, little nigga."
I ain't gonna lie. I thought you better get her shit.
Yeah, I straight when I watched this show, I'm like, are you being serious? This is a kid. Are you really gonna pop this kid's skull? You really gonna pop this kid's skull for it? I'm like, oh my gosh, please get this answer right. Please, or no, please have some freaking heart.
Not the black child, no.
You know what?
Actually, now that I think about it,
was wrong, right? And he was dead ass about to crush her head into smithereens. And you would think that the other kids will be scared for her, but no. They were side-eyeing the hell out of her like, you best not get that question wrong, bitch, or you're going split that. So thank God she locked in and got the question right. But then I ain't gonna lie, this is the craziest part. Before he dismissed class, he told them, go find food and shelter if you can, and return here at sunrise ready for combat. Oh, and I almost forgot, at least 2 of you little niggas will die tomorrow. So you best come locked in, or it's your ass. And then they just going with it like, sir, yes, sir. Like, dog, this is
wanted the black girl to
the
survive,
worst
though.
society to ever be born in. They don't even provide their own kids with food and a bed. They
Niggas can't go find that shit.
The Viltrumites really said, we don't do that weak ass child support shit. The child can support themselves. So right after Nolan was done teaching his class, both of his parents pulled up on him and straight up looked at him like, yeah, you know what today is, young blood? It's your birthday, aka initiation day, little nigga. So they full on bum rush Nolan and start beating the shit out of him. And bro, you could easily tell that out of both of the parents that this man's mama didn't have an ounce of love for him the way she was.
Oh yeah, I want to pause real quick. That mom ain't no mercy.
That mom wasn't shit.
That mom,
that mama wasn't shit.
She did not care. She was his dad. Well, I don't know why is wrong with her. Like the dad actually had some freaking respect.
Like
the mom, nah, I want to kill you. I want this.
Like damn, bitch, that's your son. You gave birth to him.
I can always start. What's another 20? You're like, I always start again.
What's another 18 more years? Have another child.
And ran her knee into this man's face. And this wasn't even her nastiest shot. She basically charged up this one punch all the way from the ground and put her whole body into it, making him cough up blood. Then while he was stunned and basically out of it, both his mom and his dad just start running his ass down. Nolan could not move. This nigga was stuck in a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Infinite Death combo. Then his dad grabbed his head and gave him just a nasty headbutt. And that headbutt ended up leading to a black eye in a broken nose.
I was not paying attention to the TikTok live. How you doing?
Oh,
I was not paying attention. Thank you for sharing the live and leaving a like. Oh shit.
So while Nolan looked like he was already on half HP, the mama just stared at him and was like, nah, nigga, this ain't enough, and decided to dash in and piece him up some more. Now, while Nolan was getting pieced up by his mama, he was finally able to fight back after having to stomp the ground and kick a stone into his mama's eye, then giving her a well-deserved right hook for being a deadbeat mom. But I want y'all to watch the daddy real quick. While the mom was flying back, the dad just slaps her to the side.
Watch.
I remember, bro, when I tell you I jumped up out of my seat, I was like, damn, they don't give a fuck about nobody.
While the mom was flying back, the dad just slaps her to the side like a fly. These niggas don't even care about their spouses. They just think it's everyone is just a sack of meat. I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't even married. They probably just decided to have a baby to fill the quota, and that's that. So Nolan rushes his dad down and rolls a fist into his hand and starts to choke him. And it looks like the dad was pleased and was ready to end his initiation. But the mama came back and threw him into the stairs. And right when this happened, I knew she was coming back to collect that receipt for her eye getting messed up and also taking out her anger for the daddy slapping her ass to the side. So she starts stomping his face in, and when she got tired of stomping him out, she just started grounding, pounding, and wailing on him. Like, look at this dude, bro. He is done. This fight should be over. He's clearly had enough. But the mom just continued to beat the ever-living crap out of him until the dad finally came over and told her, enough, shorty. He's had enough. And this is how you could tell that she really hated Nolan and his dad. Because after she beat the hell out of him, she straight up told them,
"You're as pathetic as he is. I hope to never see either of you again."
Not gonna lie, if I heard my own mother say this after she just finished stomping me out and beat me down to 1 HP.
I ain't gonna lie, she gotta get pathed up.
Yeah, no worries. I'm pretty sure she died during the purge.
I ain't gonna lie, she gotta get pathed up for the. You gotta get pathed up.
She died during the purge. It's fine, man.
Yeah, I know that.
My birthday, I'm gonna be so real, I might just end it all. Because I'd be sick to my damn stomach. Now I know why Nolan beat Mark's ass like that in season 1. Because if this was a parenting he was experiencing, then no wonder his parenting skills were ass.
At least
and
he
this
felt
just
bad.
reaffirmed to me again that being born a Viltrumite is in all honesty a fate worse than death. Brutality. Alright, now that was our appetizer. Now it's time for the main event. The Conquest versus Mark rematch. Now this right here is without a doubt the most brutal fight we've seen yet. This fight actually had me so disgusted by the end of it that I had to look away. Because I made the horrible mistake of eating my dinner while watching this. And I will probably never...
Something told me. Something told me. And the thing about it with me, I eat fast anyway. Anyway, so I got done with my food before this part came up, because I kept pausing. I was like, God.
You know, the comics made it, it's really interesting how much a comic you see the intestines is like thinking not that bad. But then you see it animated, you're just like, okay.
No, it was the noise. It was the noise. Exactly, Hugo. It was the fucking noise.
Never eat watching Invincible
And
ever
another
again
context, wait,
because
hold on. Another thing too is that for someone that I've handled gore for it, and if any of you guys watch the show, Happy Tree Friends, that show was literally the gore in our generation, like as a kid. Do you know that show, Marcus?
Yeah, I know Happy Tree Friends. I watched the shit though.
I've seen all the episodes of that, and even that alone did not make me too desensitized to that scene. I was just like,
his greatest soldier Conquest pulled back up to run the ones with Mark again. And I gotta give a shout out to Cecil real quick for being the biggest dumbass of the century. Because we would not be getting this rematch if bro just did his job and disposed of the body like he should have. Like, you really thought this little ass cage was gonna hold this nigga? Like, holy shit, man. This is the most incompetent motherfucker in this damn series, bro. How did this guy get this job again? Like, honest question. Anyways, bro. So the first person to attack Conquest was the biggest liability on the team, Oliver. So he flew up and immediately got a backhand to the face. That hit was probably so hard it probably gave Oliver PTSD from when Conquest dribbled him like a basketball. So Oliver tried to come in and hit him again with a barrage of fast punches, but all this was doing was giving Conquest a massage. Nigga was doing the same shit now Oyo was doing the Maki, just throwing pillows at him. So Conquest grabs Oliver by the head and tells him, I remember you. You're the little purple squirt from before. Last I remembered, I was trying to rip your guts out. So let's continue from where we were last time, shall we? So Conquest starts to crush Oliver's head, and he's about to pop his head like a balloon. But J. Jonah Jameson himself comes in to save his sorry-ass son from getting his head crushed. So Omni-Man and Conquest started to box for a bit. But this nigga Mark immediately flew in and said, "Hands off, Dad. This fate is mine's and mine's alone." So Conquest looked at Mark and said, "Hey, kid. How's your girlfriend? She doing all right? Oh, I can't wait to taste her fine ass blood one more time." So the moment Mark heard Conquest talking about Eve, he just straight up flew directly at him and started viciously putting hands on this old nigga. Then he started to rain down multiple 6 to 12 elbows right into this man's face. Now while they continued to box, Oliver was running out of air because he wasn't used to holding his breath in space yet. So he had to fly down to the planet that they were close to so he could re-up on some oxygen. So Conquest saw Oliver flying down and told Mark, "Oh no, we can't let little purple squirt miss all the fun now, can we?" So Conquest gives Mark a nasty blow to the gut, then flies down to the planet to chase down Oliver. And this is where we see one of the most diabolical he's behind me isn't he frames of all time.
Yeah, this scene right here, like look at it. I'm like, oh, Oliver.
Nigga, bro.
I knew he was gonna be okay, but goodness gracious,
Bro, he was about to smite his ass.
He was like, man, was gonna be a fly bit swats a freaking.
Bro was about to pop his head like a volleyball.
Easily. Flares up.
Right behind Oliver. Hand cocked back and everything. Looking like he's about to
I ain't gonna lie, I wish he got it done.
Why?
I wish he got it done. Cause for Oliver to learn a fucking lesson, Oliver should have stayed his ass at home. Whatever he thought he could do, he couldn't even do it at home. He still was gonna get his ass beat. Then he had the audacity. He had the audacity to sit there and say, "I beat Conquest. You didn't beat shit. You got beaten by Conquest."
You could say he fought and survived Conquest.
You fought and survived Conquest. You didn't beat
and
shit.
Even
you got beat on.
Fought is a very, very hard
Nigga said, "I beat Conquest." No, the fuck you did. And I ain't see any of the Avatar leaks. Like I'll look at it, but I ain't sit there and watch anything. I just see like pictures or the Avatar Last Airbender it's been clipped, like it's been leaked out.
Oh, dang. That's unfortunate.
Oh, we got another
I can't
dumbass
spoil much, but if you really want Oliver to really learn a lesson, I can just tell you that
no spoilers, out of Oliver's soul. But Mark comes in to save Oliver right before he gets chased down, blocked by Conquest. So Mark's grand plan was to basically choke the life out of Conquest. This nigga was not gonna let go of the chokehold he had him in for the rest of the fight. He was fully committed to choking his ass out. So since Mark wouldn't let go, Conquest just started giving Mark multiple body shots. Bro was taking about 50 punches to his liver and 50 punches to his kidneys, while they were just flying around the planet and ragdolling themselves into the environment. So when they ended up slamming into the ground, Mark had the top mount, and it looked like he was trying to crush Conquest's neck and drive his whole body into the ground. But then Conquest lifted Mark up and slammed him into the ground, reversing the whole situation. So Conquest started giving Mark more kidney shots and liver shots. Then he started decking him in the face and bouncing his skull off the ground. But Mark was still hanging onto Conquest's neck while taking this beating. Like I said earlier, this nigga Mark was committed to choking the life out of Conquest's old ass. So Conquest picked up Mark and rammed him into this mountain, and he started to wail on Mark, just swinging punches into him over and over again. And I ain't gonna lie, this next sequence of punches Conquest did gave me back pain while watching this. He hit him with this 3-piece, and the last punch was so hard it warped his back. This man's rib cage just got eviscerated, and he may never walk straight ever again because it looks like his spine just got snapped in half right here. So they kept on ramming each other into all of the surrounding rocks and mountains. And when they finally stopped, you can actually see the damage that Mark has done to Conquest, because his face was now discolored and his eyes were bloodshot red because he hasn't been able to breathe at all because of Mark's persistent ass chokehold. Now this is when the fight just got nasty as hell, and the brutality just ramped up to another degree. Conquest had his nasty ass hand all up in Mark's face. So Mark turned damn near feral and bit this man's thumb off. And then after he bit his thumb off, he stood Conquest up, and you get this shot from Conquest's POV. You see this nigga Mark straight up spit his thumb out while making eye contact with him the whole time. He didn't even say a word, but you could tell what he was thinking just by the look he was giving him. Just straight up, I hate you nigga, let's die. So since Conquest was being pushed back, he had to use his ultimate move. The same one that sent Eve back to the lobby before she respawned. He rams his whole hand into Mark's body. Now this attack would probably end about 99.9% of people if they were hit by this. But Mark, being the main character, empowering through this shit with the power of plot armor, kept on choking Conquest. Pause and look at Conquest's face right now. This man is actually stunned. You can actually see a little bit of fear on his face, because he is now starting to realize that Mark actually got that dog in him. So Mark slams him down and continues to choke the life out of Conquest. Now we're at the moment where I had to stop eating my dinner while watching this, because this was the most disturbing and disgusting shit.
Hello?
Yeah? Oh. Oh, well, he's
you
on
at
the
the
phone.
touchpad?
Oh, he's getting his
Did you hear phone call?
We'll explain that this scene, yeah, pretty brutal.
It didn't
I
select
can't see the
directory
chat.
code.
I can't see anything from it, but I'm sure if you guys would say,
It didn't type in the code.
how many of you guys probably had to look away from the screen? Probably multiple times. I had to do it at least twice. I had to pause and just put something else on my phone real quick before I walk past this, because no,
You put in the code.
it's just not that as fun.
It's
Even though I probably knew it from the
002933.
scene, it's just insane. Ain't very right. The sounds did not freaking help at all. And also the fact that it just dragged on for I don't even know how long.
Like,
feel like
reading is so fundamental. I don't think I'm gonna order anything tomorrow. I think I'm gonna just cook, because I can't keep dealing with this shit. All right, we almost done with the video.
Gee, what happened?
Bro,
What
I
happened?
leave instructions. How to use the touchpad. How to get to the goddamn place. People that be doing DoorDash act like they can't comprehend shit or actually fucking read. Reading is so fundamental, I swear. Damn.
I think I've ever seen in an animated show. Conquest started to dig in this man's insides and rip out all of his internal organs and intestines. Now, I'm censoring the hell out of this because YouTube would eviscerate this video and send it to the Shadow Realm if I actually showed this. Also, if you're eating while watching this, I'm saving your ass right now, because you could have ended up like me. My appetite was cooked after this, and I did not hit my protein goals that day. My gains were not achieved because of this shit. But this goes on for like a solid minute. Mark was just screaming in pain while Conquest was running out of air and trying to dig Mark's insides out. But finally, after what felt like ages, the lights finally go out for Conquest, and Mark slayed Satan's greatest soldier for a second time.
Nigga, that was Satan.
Now I gotta stand up and give Mark his flowers here, because I won't lie, I give this man a hard time due to him getting his ass whooped and being left in critical condition in nearly 80 to 90% of his fights. But right here, I'll admit that Mark got that dog in him, because this was his best performance yet, even though he's in critical condition again. But I just know one thing for sure: when they get back to Earth, Cecil's ass better be getting stomped out, because you're not about to get away with this shit, nigga. Oh, no, bro.
Nah, he gotta get his ass beat. He gotta get his ass beat.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, would be the end of our little brutal beatdown special. And if you are wondering, yes, this
he gotta get his ass beat.